Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the 20 hour.
20 an hour. Hey, look what we did two one week in a row. We must be off a summer break.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what do you want to talk about today?
what do you want to talk about? Well, we could start off with let's give you an update on our high school softball.
Okay.
With going so Golden High School, what I coach, with some great coaches. We're 3-0, getting ready to do our fourth game on Tuesday. So girls are playing great. Great energy, great positive. It's actually kind of fun to watch these girls step up. A lot of seniors stepping up, a lot of seniors and juniors. We have no sophomores and two freshmen, so it's a pretty good team. So I'm excited about this year.
Yeah.
So that's an update. Broncos looked
Yeah,
okay.
let's talk about the Broncos. I don't know. I wasn't
I
impressed. I mean, it was good. We won, but when you had the first team offense play the first team defense, I get maybe he wants to maybe knock some rust off because he hasn't played in the game scenarios.
I thought he played better. I thought he played better. I mean,
No, we are talking about Bo next, by the way. So when we say
But
he,
the biggest thing that I'm a little discouraged of is here we got YouTube TV and we couldn't get the Bronco game
yeah,
yesterday.
what was that? I didn't.
It was on nine, channel nine. We don't get W whatever channel nine, whatever channel 20 is out here in local Colorado. So so we had to go to the Broncos app, screen it on our TV. Mine kept going in and out, so I downloaded the Nine News Plus on my phone, watched it on that. Tried to download. I downloaded Nine News Plus on my TV, and it wasn't even nowhere to be found on the Nine News Plus app on the
Yeah.
TV part of it. So hopefully this ain't what's going to come the whole year, because we were told several times that, oh yeah, we can watch the Broncos game all the time on
Yeah.
YouTube TV. So
Well, maybe
yeah,
it was just a preseason game. I don't know.
well, it was on NFL Network, and I guess it was blacked out in our area, which doesn't make sense. How does an away game get blocked out?
Yeah.
I can see if it was blocked out, it was here, but I don't think any of the Broncos have ever been blacked out since
No.
I've been, But anyways, it was okay. It wasn't. I wasn't. I mean, the first two ones were okay. When he finally got the rust off, I mean, he had some great passes to Sutton. Hopefully, that's not going to be. He's looking for one receiver, and that's the problem that we had with Wilson. Wilson looked for one receiver the whole time. While people were wide open. So yeah, I'm hoping that we'd play a little better. They got 2 weeks off now, which is a kind of a weird.
I think it's 15 days.
Yeah, 2 weeks as of today. So and then we play Sunday, and I think the next Friday CU plays Georgia Tech. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you know. So I don't. It'd be interesting to see the cut down day all over. We're all still waiting to see if Shador Sanders makes the Browns. Half of me says
I,
he's not. The other half says he doesn't. He had 5 sacks yesterday. I
yeah,
don't know.
I watched a little bit of that game, and again, he runs backwards.
Well, he runs backwards, but it's like, was it a setup? He only had, he only had. They took him out. I mean, it's like that's interesting, and so I don't know. It's who knows.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think I don't think Flacco's going to make it through the whole season. So, and I haven't seen Pickett one time. I mean, that's the one they got from the Steelers, so that's interesting on that note too. But
well, he's got a hamstring injury, which can linger forever.
yeah, so
But Shador needs to. I mean, he stays in the pocket good, but then he scrambles backwards when he can just go forward. Either throw the ball away or self-sack yourself because it's a
yeah,
lot better.
he tries too much to make a play is what he tries to do.
Well, that's
So
fine, but go side to side. Don't run
yeah,
backwards. At one play,
yeah,
I think he lost 20 yards going
yeah,
backwards.
yeah.
I mean, you're
So
better off with just throwing the ball away and then keeping the downs because now you're going to be second and 20 instead of,
yeah,
second and 12 or
yeah, he
second
did
and
that. He
14.
did that at CU too. So yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think the Broncos will be fine. I mean, it's we need another two receivers. We need the offensive line looks good. I mean, everything looks good. It's just Bo needs a little. The sad part about it is Stidham looks better than Bo Nix. I don't know if you agree with that, but you
Yeah, I
know
mean, but
at least
you
we got a
got
good backup.
but you put Stedham in with the second and third team, you're
Yeah,
going
I
to
know.
look better. So I mean, you got
Yeah.
to kind of I don't know, take that as stride, because you're not playing the first team.
No, I agree with that, but we'll see. We got to come out winning because we got some tough teams we're playing right off the bat. So, I mean, if this team wants to be 12-5 and 11-6, whatever they want to do, they got to come out winning. They can't be
Yeah, I
fucking
think
around.
Vegas has got him at 10.
I heard 12, so
Oh,
10,
okay. Maybe it
10's
changed.
last 10 last year, but
No, it
again, we
was
got
five. It was 5.5 last year.
what 5.5. Oh yeah, so that's what. Oh, okay, yeah, that was 5.5. You won money off of that last
Yeah,
year.
yeah. So yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what Vegas. I haven't kept track on that part,
So
but yeah, they
Bo
just need. Go ahead.
Bo Nix is 10 for 14, 110 yards, one one touchdown. Quarterback rating 118.2.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's really not
Estime
bad.
got 8 touches, 45 yards, and 5.6 yards. His longest was 9. He got 1 touchdown, which is good. 5.9 yards a carry is not bad. That's
But
pretty good.
yeah,
And
what was the stats? Because he ended up playing the rest of the game.
he had 8 carries, 45 yards,
Oh, he ran.
5.6,
Yeah.
and then he got his longest was 9 yards.
What was his
Uh,
passing?
it doesn't say passing on this one
Oh,
for some reason. Yeah. Sutton got 4 receptions, 83 yards, 20.8, which is pretty good.
oh,
And
he
then,
caught some great passes
oh,
yesterday.
yeah. Kind
I
of was
mean,
looking for Franklin because I thought he did pretty good. Oh, he only got 5 yards, 2.5. I thought he had a couple good passes.
yeah.
And then,
Defense look, and I hate to say this, defense looks good as always.
well, you know what's encouraging is the second and third team look good.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're all on fire right now. It's like it's unbelievable how the depth we have.
Yeah,
We have depth through the whole thing, but it's the depth that we have in defense because Singletary. I mean, how long is he going to be there? I mean, he's coming back from a blown knee,
and he
you
played
know,
good.
and he played good, but again, and I don't know if he's a starter anymore. I
I'm sure
mean,
he will be when he gets his get the rust knocking out from blowing his knee
yeah, because
out.
he
So
ended up playing, so yeah, he played. I saw him in there, so yeah, no, it was good. Again, it was a good game. It was. I didn't get to see anything else, and by the third quarter, I turned it off. It was just I don't
well, I had it all the way up to the fourth quarter, and then I just got a blank screen. So I wasn't happy that we couldn't watch the Broncos on YouTube TV.
Yeah, that was
So
I trying to figure out why we're not getting NFL with the NFL network. There's four NFL networks and we only got one that worked
yeah,
and it wasn't the Broncos.
yeah.
So, so we got to figure that out pretty quickly.
But preseason's over, so let's go. It's time to go. We're positive. They look
Yeah, too
good.
bad we have to wait 15, 14 days. It's
Yeah,
like, God damn, now we got to wait 2 weeks. Well, next week is the full blown college football starts next week.
yeah,
So I'm kind of excited about that. We'll see what CU does against Georgia Tech. Again, another I don't know why Colorado gets fucked over time. I think it's another 7:30, 8:30 game, just like you're watching the freaking Nuggets at 8 o'clock in the playoffs. It's like, why are we playing so late
yeah.
at night? And it's, CU gets stuck with all the damn late. Let's play a couple afternoon games where we all can enjoy and watch it. We don't have to, stay up late and do it. So I don't get that part. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff in college football. A lot of the quarterback, our team, Arch Manning. I'm interested to see how he does. And Ohio State starting a true freshman this year. You know,
Yeah.
Michigan, who's in trouble for the rest of their lives until because of I thought that thing was over with, but they keep bringing up the cheating and the spying and whatever it was, and so
Well,
yeah,
they put a ban on hardball. He couldn't come back to college. I mean,
like
well,
he's going to come back to college.
that's what I thought. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I mean,
what a
and the
punishment is
sad
that?
part, the good thing about it is that this is the one time the NCAA, I guess, my understanding is this was the last thing that the NCAA is going to be doing because now they have another way they discipline. But the one thing they did do, which they've never done before, was not punish the fucking kids that are there now. Half these kids were not part of it.
Yeah,
The NCAA would say, well, we're not going to let you have a bowl game for 5 years. Well, you're punishing future kids that had nothing to do with what they did.
yeah.
So they didn't do that, thank God. So they're still bowl eligible. And I think they got fined like something like $30 million or something like that. But it's like this poor coach just picked up. It's like it just lingers on and on. Holy crap, that was 2 years ago that happened.
Yeah.
What took so long?
Yeah.
You know. But it's Anyways. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited the football's back. I'm excited like that. I have no clue what the Rockies are doing, or I give a
Yeah.
crap
Let's talk about
anymore.
the Rockies. Okay, it's over.
Good talk.
Let's talk about the Rockies.
I mean, the sad part about it is they've come around and won serious games, and they beat the Dodgers like 3 games in a row. Otani, they shelled Otani. I watched some of that game just because, and I didn't watch it because I'm a Rockies fan. I watched it because I was a Dodgers fan.
Yeah.
So I got to watch a little bit of that, and but it's it's time for football. It is time. I'm okay with football. I'm actually kind of excited when basketball finally starts. Hockey I used to get into, and I'm not really into it as much as some of my family members. But yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I think we should be going out and at bars at these Broncos games, not sitting at home too. So
Yeah. Well, let's do it this year.
yeah. So besides that, what else is going on?
Well, I've been on this carnivore diet,
So
and I lost 15 pounds in
an
2 weeks.
Atkins diet on steroids. Go ahead.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they have a carnivore and then they got the dirty carnivore. So, like on the
What's
weekends, the
what's the
dirty
dirt?
carnivore is you can eat like a little bit of vegetables or like I put cream in my coffee. I mean, so they kind of, I'm trying to get stricter and stricter as the week goes by, but I've lost
Yeah.
15 pounds in 2 weeks
I
and,
haven't weighed myself in a month and a half,
and
so
I haven't, I mean, I can tell the swelling's gone because I guess part of it actually gets all the inflammation out of your body.
yeah,
That's part of just eating nothing but because it's just meat. That's all you, anything animal. That's all
yeah,
you eat.
yeah.
Fish, obviously steak, ground beef. I mean, if you want to eat fucking
Tuna,
buffalo, tuna, I guess, yeah.
chicken.
You just can't have any sweeteners and like I had
A lot
uh
of this swollen has a lot to do with the sugar and the a
well, and
little
that's
bit of
just it. I mean,
not bad carbs, not good carbs, but
all the
yeah.
carbs and all the junk food, and I noticed my belly's gone down and I just bought a sauna vest, which is a vest that makes you sweat. Now I left it in the hotel because I was pissed. I was already an hour out of town and I wasn't going back for it, so I had to order another one because I've done that 3 times already. I keep leaving shirts hanging up in a closet, and it's an open closet. It's not like a closed closet. I walked by it like 5 times
So
as
what's
I
a
was packing.
sauna? Isn't a
It's
sauna
a
just like
it's one
I
of those
wear
vests
a
you put on that makes you sweat.
that's a hoodie for me. So, but anyways,
No, no, no. It's actually goes underneath your clothes, and you put it on, and it's tight. I got the zip up one, and it makes you sweat. So when you sit in the sauna, you can actually feel the heat around your belly, but. That's what they got sauna shirts and they got, remember the old bands we used to wear just to make your stomach
yeah,
sweat? Yeah. So it's
yeah,
kind of like that, you know. But I've noticed the inflammation going down. I mean, my stomach has gone down.
yeah,
I'm not going to
yeah.
do it forever. I'll probably do it for 30 days just to get kind of a jump started because I've done every diet for the last 20 years.
Well,
Besides,
I got to get
Tibia works, but it just, I don't want to
Optavia.
pay the Optavia.
Yeah,
I don't want to pay the $500 a month for it anymore. So,
yeah,
but so far, I've had eggs for breakfast. I get the pre-cooked chicken breast at Walmart, and I throw those in the microwave because they're pre-cooked. So I heat them up, and that's what I have for lunch. And I've been eating Wendy's Baconators without the buns because you get the
yeah,
bacon, and I guess you could eat some cheese. But the dirty is, you can add a couple things. Some people add milk or cream or stuff like that. So I'm trying to get more into the non dirty one, just a carnivore diet. But you can eat as much. There's no counting calories. There's no nothing. You just kind of just eat until you're full,
yeah.
and you eat when you're hungry, and you just eat as much as you can.
I do
So
the. I'm trying to get back into the higher protein, and
yeah,
Costco had a. I took a picture of. I've seen it there before, So I took a picture of the creatine that you and I have, the one that we get from
yeah,
Amazon.
it's different in Costco.
It's the same. They
Oh
got and it's we're like this one's 60 servings, this one's 120. So it's big. It was only $14.
yeah.
So it's just all it is creatine. There's no additive, no nothing. 5 grams creatine. So I'm
Oh,
gonna start
creatine or
creatine.
protein?
I'm sorry, creatine.
Yeah.
Creatine. Protein I get a pure protein that's I buy a smaller bottle for like $36 for pure protein.
Oh no,
I gotta do
Jen
more of
buys
a
the big optimal nutritious on Amazon like every 4 months. It's like $80. It's like this big.
yeah. I gotta start buying the bigger stuff too. So
Those gummy creatines that we were buying, they went up in price.
yeah, because they got popular.
Well, then Amazon's got it for $24 again.
Yeah, I don't. I like the powder. I could put it in. What I do. My problem is I don't. When I before I work out, I drink pre game. That's a pre workout. That's all I drink. And when you do the high protein, you got to have protein before and protein after. So I'm trying to figure out
Not
just to have a
really,
power.
but yeah.
That's what they tell you to do. You have to have protein before you work. They suggest you have protein before you work out and protein after you work
No,
out.
I do it after.
Yeah, I just don't eat nothing at 3:30 in the morning. That's my biggest thing. So but yeah, I do it after, and then try to do a high protein. Try to start lifting weights a little bit heavier, get back into the program because I've not taken anything, and I haven't worked out in a month and a half, so I gotta get back into that. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
get
start
back.
doing the creatine and
I might actually do the body for life and do the 4 sets of 12s, starting off with the lightweight, ending up as your third rep, ending up with the heavier weight, and then going back to the lightweight again. I might try that again. Just do something different.
yeah.
Because I know you
Yeah,
got to
well,
lift.
I change my workout during the summertime. I do it differently, so and then I'll go back into the heavy workouts in September. I take the
Yeah,
summer off.
yeah. Because I did a lot of reading, and I do it, but you do exactly what the reading says. You do it to 8 to 12 reps, but your last rep you try to do heavy. Try to get to 8 as heavy as you can
Yeah.
to build muscle, and I'm trying to build more muscle than that way I can start losing some fat. So yeah, but I got to tell you this, it has not been a very good 3 4 days for me walking, just standing up, just not being on the ground. Friday I'm in my truck loading my truck, and we have this huge step that's at the end of our fender. I turn mine around and stick it this way, so I have it on the back of the truck because I every time I try to lean in my truck, I keep hitting it, and I can't get. I don't like getting in my truck, so I put stuff on the end of my truck, and then I load everything. Dumbass me wasn't paying attention, jumped off the truck in front of pretty much all my coworkers. Bam, right on my face. Fucking fell right on. Boom.
Did they write you up for falling down?
Who knows? Yeah. But no managers were there because if a manager was there, then it's like a whole big deal. But no, everybody, are you okay? Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I just missed the step. I just lucky I didn't hurt anything yesterday. I'm trying to figure out what if I was actually not paying attention. Maybe I had what they call it a Leo. It's one of our handhelds that we're doing like that. And I was scanning our packages. I was looking at something. In my mind, I don't remember how I missed it because I'm always looking down at the step. Yesterday, I'm freaking walking downstairs doing something on my phone. I get to the second to the last step. I thought it was the last step,
Oh, I've
but I
done
did
that a
one
couple
big giant
times.
thing, boom, right on the ground, right on my knee. It's like,
Yeah.
holy crap! It's been fuck. I can't even. It's been 2 days. I've been on the ground the whole 2 days.
Yeah.
And I tell that the last time I had my physical, that being our age, the first thing they ask you, have you fallen? Yeah, but not the way you think. Is I fallen because of me not paying attention, not because
Yeah.
I lost my balance.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's like holy crap, I can't even stand up now.
And we
You
don't
know.
even see doctors in our physical. We see the nurse practitioner. So
Oh, I
I
see.
actually,
That's
I
the only
actually,
time I see the doctor is at my physical.
no,
One time a year. Everything else is nurse practitioner or somebody else because he's too
it
busy.
gets old. I mean, I pay to go see a doctor, not a nurse. And nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that, but maybe I'm just old school. But I have a doctor's appointment for my hip, and I had to see the other doctor because my doctor takes Mondays off. So he
yeah,
works Monday through Friday, and then NTN works Monday through Thursday. Or
yeah. Tuesday
yeah,
through
Tuesday through
Friday.
Friday. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
got to go, and I've seen him before, but yeah. So I'm going to get my hip checked on Monday before I go to work.
Yeah, no,
So
I literally I only see him once a year, and that's for a physical.
no,
That's it. Everything else,
oh yeah,
and I
we can
don't
get
mind because they got some great nurse practitioners
no.
that.
I see my physical with my doctor every year up to last year, and he checks everything. These nurse practitioners, they don't talk to you, they don't ask you, they don't check for the molds or anything. They just look at you, and they don't even they
Oh,
poke and prod and say, okay, go get. I mean, it's like 5 seconds.
yeah, take a pee test.
Yeah.
You wait
Well, I
longer
don't
than.
even take a pee test. I just take a blood test.
Oh no, I do a blood test and I do a full panel blood test, testosterone, and pee test. I do the whole thing.
I do everything but the pee test. I've never taken a pee
Yeah, they
test.
do your acid out through that. So I do a urine test, a blood test, and a testosterone
No, no, I've
test.
never done that.
Yeah. And then
Well, now they check for you.
does he do the can you feel this? Can you feel this? He
No, my
doesn't
doctor does. My doctor will check my reflex stuff, but these nurse
yeah, he does all that
practitioners,
stuff
yeah,
and then the only thing he does not check anymore because he's done research because every other year he just stick the finger up my ass to
yeah,
check my
prostate.
prostate and
Yeah,
he
well now
goes
there's a thing on your blood test that checks your prostate now. So I
yeah,
just do the
you
blood
got to have
test.
it under 4 and he says that he said he was talking to him and I were having this was 4 years ago. He goes out of all the years I've been doing this I've only caught protest catcher one time.
Yeah,
So he completely switched it to the PSA is what it's called.
yeah.
And if you go from 2 to 4 in a year, then there's a problem. But yeah, I've been under 4, like I've been
And me
1.1.
too. Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
okay.
so you know, but yeah, it's it is just and I carry I have bruises all I run into walls, I run and trying to carry packages, and again, not taking the creatine, and I think that it has something to do with it. I am like 24 hours, I'm sore. It's just everything aches on me
Well,
I know it has to
creatine,
do with age, but
yeah, I'm
but the
sore every day,
creatine,
but yeah,
yeah.
creatine it helps you recover. It'll give you a boost. It's not going to make you friggin' Superman, but it's good for recovery
That's for
and
good for your brain. I just stopped taking it, and I can feel the
oh
difference.
yeah, me too.
The only thing I need to start taking, I need to take more amino acids to help with the recovery, the
Yeah, I don't
muscles, the
take BBCs, BCAAs.
BCAAs. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
you
I
know,
used to, and I don't. I can't find one that I like the taste of.
I found one that's all natural. There's no sugar, no nothing, and it's cheap. I'm excited, and I don't know if I told you this, but the store that we go to, the Colorado, the one that we go, the one that I used to, I know you go to is off of 88. Buy our
Well, I
pre-workout.
found one on 104th.
Yeah, so and the only other one on my side of town is in Highlands Ranch. I got to drive 20, 30 minutes to get to Highlands Ranch. So by my Vasa, there was there's this store that does all the supplements. Nobody was in it. I've seen a couple of them. You walk in there, they half the shelves were filled because they weren't selling it like that. Well, they just did a grand opening. The Colorado, the thing bought it out, and the grand opening is this
Colorado
weekend.
supplement discount or
Yeah,
discount supplement. Yeah,
yeah, they bought it out. So I actually have now one next door to my Vasa.
that's nice.
So yeah, I'm
Uh,
excited about that.
yeah,
So
there's one
just
that
little
east,
things we get
the
excited
one
about.
right there by the old Kmart on 104th, just east of Washington.
Yeah. So
I
yeah.
go to that one. Yeah, because on
So
my
yeah.
pre-workout, I do pre-workout and I do collagen, and then I do that
You
whatever.
do collagen? I don't do collagen.
Yeah, I just started doing it. It's supposed to be healthy for you. So I started
Yeah.
because Jen does it for years, and she has, and so I do a scoop of collagen, and I do that not uh, the poop shit. I can't remember
Malax.
Malax. So I do
You
a
get
scoop.
because I get the orange flavored one. I can't use it
No,
anymore.
it's the other stuff, the one that you use when you do your colonoscopy. The other stuff,
Oh, I
Marilax or
know.
something like that.
Marilax. Yeah.
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 So I do a scoop of that, scoop of collagen, and a heaping scoop of pre-workout. I take that all mixed up in one.
In the morning before you go work out.
Yeah, my pre-workout. Yeah, that's my
Yeah. Oh, that's
pre-workout.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so I
I
do
bet
all
she's.
that, and then I do vitamin gummies. Just
Yeah, I don't do vitamin going. I need to. I do my. I do with water now because the milk is expensive. So I do water. I do a scoop of protein, scoop of the peanut butter that Costco has, the peanut butter powder,
yeah,
and then
BF. Yeah,
and then I put my creatine in that.
yeah.
And then I have that right as I get out of the gym, as I'm going into work, I'll drink that as I go into work.
I like the powder, but I do like the gummies more because then I'll grab a couple on the way to the gym, and I just eat them before I go to the gym.
The creatine,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, I might do the creatine early, so I might actually throw that into my pre-workout.
yeah.
So, but I like the. I don't know if the flavors would match. I'm gonna have to try that tomorrow. Do the Marilax and the
Well, I just do it just to keep regular because
yeah. Well, it's
because I
just
tell you
just
this carnivore diet, they tell you it's a your first couple of weeks you'll start peeing out of your ass because you're getting all the. And I thought something was wrong, but I was doing some research on YouTube, and they said after a week or two you'll start peeing out of your ass, and that's just getting all the fluid out of your system, all that
yeah.
bad
Oh
fluid and
yeah.
shit. So yeah, I've been
Yeah.
doing that for the last 2 weekends.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, the problem is when I'm driving the truck, you can't find bathrooms.
yeah.
So you
Well,
got to.
even where I work, you can't. I mean, there's no.
That's true too.
You know,
Yeah. So
I've jumped out of the truck and squatted and covered it up with snow many a times in my career. You know,
so yeah. So anyways, yeah. But it's just yeah. So pre-workout, give me you guys let us know what your routine is in the morning. I mean, it's just suggestions. You take creatine before or after? Do you do protein before or after? Or do a lot? Because I got to start. I'm gonna sit down tonight and figure out how much protein. Try to get to that 180, 200 grams of protein a day, and
yeah.
figure out how I'm going to do that with what I have. So
Well, with the carnivore diet, with all the protein that you're eating, it's
yeah,
not hard to get it. I mean,
yeah,
I mean, I try and do at least 200 a day,
yeah,
and I anywhere from 180 to 200 until I start up next month on my heavy workout. I'll probably add a little more.
yeah,
Do the dirty carnivore and actually add a couple more. But I do a lot of eggs and a lot of chicken because this diet is not for someone that has high cholesterol. I take medication for high cholesterol, and here I am
yeah.
eating fucking more cholesterol than I should be.
Oh, well,
So
I
I'm
mean,
going to
steak
lose
is,
weight and I'll probably die of heart attack the day I want to get to my goal. So
especially with the bacon,
yeah.
with
Yeah,
the grease of
bacon's.
the
I
bacon.
didn't know. Yeah, bacon is one of the highest, and I only take bacon at because I stay at hotels all the time, and they have the bacon at your little continental breakfast.
Yeah.
So I'll take a bunch of bacon, and then I'll just keep it in the truck, and that's like my snack. So like beef jerky, I'll grab a couple pieces of bacon and eat it when you're hungry. But mostly it's eggs. Now Costco's has that. I don't know if you ever seen that on YouTube. If you ask for the 97%,
Yeah, that's what I get.
and it's the
It's
big, it's the
80, it's
it's the
a tube
big
of meat.
tube of meat, and you have to ask
Yeah.
for it. I haven't done that yet, but I want to do
I ask
that.
for it all the time. It costs about $80.
Yeah,
And you get it's like 10 pounds of a tube meat. We cut it in 2 pounds sections and put them in Ziploc bags and we freeze them.
yeah, that's
It's
what I
cheaper
want to
and it
do.
lasts
Yeah,
longer too. So
yeah,
yeah.
and it's supposed to be
So
healthy for you. The only reason I do Wendy's because Wendy's says it's 100%. I don't think anything's 100%, but
yeah, I'll
yeah,
take the beef and put it on the black stone, and then I have this vegetable that frozen vegetables I put right next to it. I get them all cooked up, and then I mix them up, and then they get 4 servings for the week for my
yeah,
lunch.
that's what
That's
I
how I
want to
do
do.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because a lot
So
of times on the carnivore, you take the meat. They have one that you have to put cream cheese in, which I guess it's cheese, but I guess that would be considered dirty carnivore. But a lot of times you'll throw like 5 pounds of ground beef on it, you mix it up, and then you crack
an
five or six
egg.
eggs in there and you mix it
Yeah.
all up. And then I saw some guy make almost 5 meals off of it.
Yep.
And he sticks it in the freezer and he puts a date on it when he puts it in the freezer. And then he just puts it in a microwave and that's what he eats for a quick meal if he couldn't cook anything, which is,
Yeah. Which is
you know,
smart. I
so
went out and got Costco's got now with the rotisserie chicken. They actually have drumsticks. Have you seen this?
no.
They're cooked drums. They were hot, cooked drumsticks with lemon. They were sauteed in lemon, whatever it was. And we took half of them, put it in the freezer, and the half we got in there, and they're just drumsticks
Yeah, see, I
already
can't
made.
do it. The carnivore diet is
I know you
like
can't do that with
you
the
can't do
seasoning on it.
you can't, and that's the thing that kills me because like I said, I did dirty this weekend, so I have some extra bags of those pre-cooked breast. And so I threw a couple in there and I kind of just threw a little sriracha on the side so I could just dip the corner of it because they want you to do salt and pepper, and I need more than salt and pepper.
Yeah. Well, Costco's now got this shredded rotisserie chicken. You're big packs. You're up on top where when you see the rotisserie chicken,
Yeah.
you walk over and they can't think of like $15, but it's a huge pack of rotisserie torn. Just they shred them for you, and they're frozen. They're already pre-cooked, and that's what you have.
Yeah, I do a lot on my company card because they pay for my meal. So, but I
Yeah.
tried to go to Costco's and they won't take the card. So I guess you can't use a Visa at Costco's.
Well, yeah, you can. They changed that a long
I
time
know they
ago.
wouldn't. I know I thought they did. So I went into the shop and they wouldn't take my card. Or maybe it
Oh,
was a MasterCard. I don't know. I don't have my wallet with me. Maybe that's
yeah.
what it was. But so I'm kind of old school. The
Yep.
company.
September comes, we start a whole new thing.
Yeah,
Yep. Summer's over with.
yeah.
So, anyways, bitch of the day.
Bitch. Oh, here we go.
Well, let's still talk about the bitch of the day. Still, people still driving with their fucking cell phones on and causing
Yeah, and then
accidents. Yeah.
for the gentleman that wanted facts, the only facts we have is we drive.
Every
I
day.
drive. I drive 8 to 9 hours in one day, so I'm on the highway a lot, and I see this. So
Yep.
that's the fact that this is a
The
personal
other
thing.
fact is, I drive in a truck that sits high enough where I can see them very like that, and I would have to say 3/4 of the people are on their cell phones, not paying attention on the
Yeah.
road. That's how bad it's gotten.
So
Yeah,
that's our fact.
the new bitch of the day is these freaking powered mini bicycles or pedal bicycles that are battery operated.
Electric, yeah, electric bikes.
Electric, but these kids are, I mean, if you're going to drive them, at least learn. I mean, they're 12, 13-year-old kids and they're driving through stop signs. They're driving on sidewalks. I mean, they're doing 40 miles an hour. I mean, I was at a stop sign getting ready to go. And luckily I see these kids, but they just went right through the stop sign. Someone's going to get hurt. I mean, if they're going to do that, and that is, if you have to drive a bicycle with a full size, full helmet on, then you better learn to love the road of the law of the land for the roads because these kids are not paying attention.
Well, they got electric motorcycles now without the pedals.
Yeah, what is with that?
Yeah,
And
so
they're
because
going 40 miles an hour.
yeah,
Don't
because
you have to have a
we
license
were
to
in
do that?
we were in Myrtle Beach, and the kids that we were with they have electric, and I think Shelton, Connecticut is where they're from. They actually passed a law that you can't ride them past a certain time. Because we were in Lafayette, we were at the barbecue place in Lafayette, Lulu's, good place to eat. And we were sitting outside and we are watching these kids just run back and forth on the main street on Louisville. I think it's Lafayette. And when we were walking, our cars were parked at the parking lot right across the street from the restaurant. And these kids were hauling ass. The kid turned around, said something to the other kid, and there's a four-way stop, and the car in front of him stopped. He slammed right in the back of the car because
Yeah.
they're not paying attention. So
I got one
I
riding the
think a lot. I
wheelie.
think a lot of cities are passing laws on this because they're whizzing by, and they're not pedal bikes anymore. They're actually electric bikes now. They're electric motorcycles, and they're
Yeah.
small. But yeah, that's what they're
I
doing
think you
now.
have to have a certain mile an hour for every license. But we had one that was Yale is one of our biggest, busiest streets, and I'm driving one way, and you got here's a bike riding a wheelie in the
Yeah,
middle in the lane
yeah.
in front of a
I
car. It's like, what the hell?
was
Jesus.
talking to wheelies because I watch a lot of these sport bikes. I might change the subject. I might want to go squirrel moment,
Oh
but
yeah.
that reminds me of something because they all talk about it. Even the little girls that are trying to learn how to ride a bike. They want to learn how to ride a wheelie, and I'm like, I don't know why you guys want to go on a busy street and ride a wheelie. It's unsafe.
Well, the other thing
So
with
I
these,
so I got caught up on it, and I'm like, I'm going to buy me a nice sport bike, just something different, because I always
just buy
want,
a
and they're
sports
cheap.
bike.
Yeah, like a Ninja or something. I wanted to
Yeah.
buy. So they had a nice Buell they had a nice 2009 Buell, which is kind of a Harley type remake, but. And I'm like, well, I was on the way back to the hotel late, and there's a Honda shop right off the highway. I'm not gonna pull off the Honda and just take a look at these bikes and the brand new ones because I wanted the CBR
CBR
1000.
900, CBR
No, they have
600.
the CBR 1100 RR, which is I'm not gonna get a small one. I've been riding for years,
I'll
so
get to
I
900 before I get to 1100, but
so I
yeah.
sat on the 750, which is really nice, man. It was this powder blue one. They wanted like brand new. I think they're like 19 grand. Brand new Harley, they're
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, let me sit on this just in case I like it. I couldn't get my feet on the pegs. Your
Oh, you
feet are
got
so you are like way down
oh
here on
yeah.
the handlebars, and he goes, "Put your feet up." So I put the one feet up that's on the kickstand because it's leaning. I couldn't get my other foot up.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I couldn't get my foot on the fucking
What
peg
and what
because I'm
is it
so
that,
fucking old, and I can't get. I'm like, well, I
yeah.
guess that kind of killed the idea of me buying a sports
Well,
bike.
what is with these sport bikes that I understand Colorado just passed a law where if you had a stop sign, as long as you're stopped, motorcycles can drive between the cars as long as you're
The law.
stopped.
I think the law states that you can drive through the cars to get in front.
Yeah, as long as the cars are stopped.
Right.
But I noticed all the sports bikes, they're when you're in a Harley, you're cruising, you're enjoying yourself, you're not in a hurry. But when these sports bikes, they have to. I'm in the middle of the highway going 65 miles an
Now you
hour.
could. Yeah, the law states that you can split lanes in traffic. Now
Long
you
as
can't.
it's long as you're at a stop sign and the
No,
traffic
I'm
is
talking like
stopped.
on the highway. You
Oh,
could
I didn't
split.
know.
Yeah, you could split lanes now.
Oh, I
There's
didn't hear
a
that.
there's a it's part of the same law, and I can't tell you what. There's a reason why if it's traffic, but you can't go. Let's say the speed limit's 65.
Oh, these
You can't go 70 down the lane. That's against the law. I think. Though you have to
yeah, no,
research
it's
it.
got to be because it's my understanding was the law stated that if you were stopped at a stop sign, you could split the lanes,
Yeah,
long as the cars were stopped. When you're going 65 miles an hour and you got a bike going right straight down the middle of it, what are you in that big of a hurry?
yeah,
We're all
and
going
that's
65,
dangerous.
70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You can wait behind us like the rest of us. You don't have to, So
But
it's
I tell you, I never wore a helmet, and these new helmets now have Bluetooth earphones
oh,
in them.
Bluetooth cameras,
You can talk on the phone. You can listen to
and
music. I'm
they're
like,
probably more they're more
I
expensive.
might get a full face helmet for the Harley just so I can talk to people and listen to
And they're
music.
more
Because
expensive. They're more expensive than a used bike.
yeah,
They
I
got to
know.
be $300-400.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah,
mean, I've got a brain bucket that I use that Jed makes me wear on long distance, which I don't do long distance anymore. But
yeah.
I haven't worn a helmet ever, actually, to be honest with you, since I
I
was
wore a helmet
15.
when I was in high school. I used to have a Kawasaki. I used to ride to work. I wore a helmet.
Oh, okay.
But I've never. But
But I'm
I
watching
had the
these
heart.
videos. I'm like, you know what? Full face might be nice to get, because you can actually
But
talk,
but I tell you one thing.
and you can Bluetooth people are riding with you, so you can talk to them.
But what's interesting, have you noticed a lot of the Harley drivers now all wear full mask helmets now?
Well, yeah,
Everybody's
and because we're old school riders, and these are the new riders, which I
yeah,
get it. I don't, I'm not that old school where I make fun of people wearing helmets. I think whatever makes you comfortable,
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
I think everybody now these sport bikes, these crotch rockets, they wear some. I mean,
Oh, they're fully,
you got the full blown jumpsuits and
yeah.
I'm like, God, nah, it's a little too
I would
much for
never
me.
see 100 degrees. You're wearing a jacket just in case you crash, you slide. Well, don't drive like an idiot,
Yeah.
and you won't get in
Don't
an
do
accident.
wheelies in the middle of
Yeah,
traffic.
I mean, I would never wear a full. I mean, we used to roll. We had leather jackets. We used to roll them up and put them on the handlebars
Yeah.
when we rode
I
because
don't
then
even
you.
wear chaps anymore. It's been years since I wore
Oh
chaps.
yeah, I wore chaps because I thought it
Yeah.
was cool and everybody else was wearing them. But now, and actually, I wouldn't
Well,
even wear boots.
they
I wouldn't
actually
even wear
make
boots anymore. I would wear tennis shoes on my bike. Again, you fall off a
I do
bike, you're
have a
gonna
pair
get
of
hurt.
black leather Converse because I got tired of wearing boots for the last 30 years of
Yeah,
riding.
it's yeah. No matter what, you get off, you get an accident or fall on a bike, you're gonna get hurt. So
Yeah.
I'd rather be comfortable than, I like the boots I wore, but I'd rather have tennis shoes on when I ride a bike.
Well, I see people with shorts. I won't wear shorts on a bike. Now they do
Yeah,
have clothes that are look like common clothes. So they have pants that have like
the
almost like
pads in them.
football pants. They have pads and knee pads and
Yeah,
stuff like that. And they actually make, which I like to get because I think they're cool looking, but they have like a flannel shirt that has a chest and a back pad, and they have shoulder
yeah,
pads and elbow pad, but it looks like a
regular shirt.
regular
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
Now I during the summertime I don't wear. Now I have my vest and I wear my biker's vest. I call it
You
my
could put that
bike.
over your. You could
I
put
call
that.
it my
How
biker
much?
costume.
How far the chains are? You have to extend chains to get over your belly.
Well, I'd like to get rid of my old one that I bought 30 years ago when I was 150 pounds. I'd like to take all the patches off of that one because I got a lot of them and put it on my new one. But yeah, when I
So
lost
yeah,
all that weight, it was nice because I could actually button it up. But yeah, I keep
yeah,
the chains on it. So, but they have stuff like that you can wear.
yeah.
You know,
But
but I
now
mean,
I've been looking for a bike now because I would love to just jump on it and go to work. I mean, really, it would save me gas and hell, I might even get one of those. I mean, it costs you $3,000 for those motorized bikes. You may as well go buy it nice. They got nice used 2009, 2010 Ducatis, which is not really a true crotch rocket. It sits up a little bit higher, but it looks like a crotch rocket. But they're nice looking and they're smaller. I get a. I don't. If I was just doing it for work, I would get a 600. But
yeah.
if I was going to get something else, I love the CBR. I've always been Marty, my brother-in-law had one when I used to have, before I got Harleys, a Honda CBR 900 to 600 came out. They're nice bikes.
Yeah.
So but I don't know if I could ever drive. I would have to jump on a crotch rock and learn how to drive one.
Well, like I said, I couldn't even get my foot on there.
Yeah. Oh, you can.
Now you don't put your foot on the peg. You kind of lean it because the brake is down here. Because when
Yeah.
you ride,
You're sideways.
you're
Yeah.
putting your heel on there and you're doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Which doesn't make sense when
But
you
I couldn't
turn.
get my foot up even on it. Couldn't get. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I'm like,
And
okay, this.
they don't have a kickstand. Is it a center? Is it a
No,
center?
yeah, they have kickstands.
So they lean.
Yeah, they all lean. Yeah, they don't have the
Oh,
centers
okay.
anymore like they
They don't
used
have
to
the
back
center
in the
anymore.
day.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know they got the one to push and pull down and lift the
yeah.
whole bike up. But yeah.
But but back to
Bye.
but we got a couple minutes. You want to go back to because we kind of changed it to the electric bikes. This
Well, with electric bikes, all I want to say is if
I'd
these
love to
kids,
have one, but I always rode on the sidewalk. These guys
well,
are riding in the middle of the street.
well, the problem is they ride them on the sidewalks, and I think we have a bunch of kids that don't belong in our neighborhood that ride around up in our neighborhood, and I think the cops are actually called to them because they were just running up and down the street, but not again. If you want to ride the bike, hey, more power to you. We all rode mini bikes and dune buggies and all like that. More power to you. Learn the laws. You can't just go through a stop sign. Someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And again, I was watching. I came to a complete stop. I looked both ways, and when I came back, I see them coming, so I slowed down. Just went right through the stop sign. Looked right at me. It's like again, you got to learn the rules. I mean, the parents got to understand that if these kids are going to be riding them, at least teach them.
Yeah.
Learn it. Again, it's you're going 35, 40 miles an hour on a side street, which is 20 miles an hour, and you're breaking every law. You're riding. You're disrupting people.
Well, we were driving home, I think Friday night or yesterday. I think we were driving home from dinner, and we were making a left into our complex. And I mean, you make a left before the crosswalk, but there's a crosswalk next to the bike path, and